Ladies and gentlemen, we have swept the Texas Rangers. That's right. We got a big win today. Was it the prettiest? No, it probably wasn't. I mean, the score wasn't great. The runners in scoring position wasn't great. Other than that, pitching was okay. I mean, like, it was a good game, right? I mean, there's nothing that really stood out in this game, but there was nothing that really hurt us in this game either. And we were going up against a pretty good pitcher in Lance Lynn. So, positives. We're going to take away the positives from this game. Of course, we got the win. That's the biggest thing. Cleveland did win tonight too, but I think having a 2.5 game lead is very good, at least for the moment, because they get to go play the Mets, the Rays, Boston, everybody else. I mean, like, they have a tough schedule coming up. We all knew that. A split with the Yankees is unfortunate. I think the Yankees probably were a little bit better in that series, but they also kind of struggled too. So it's fine. We take the win. Of course, that's what matters for us. And it was a good win. I mean, we still had some problems. Like I said, it wasn't a clean game, but we got the win. So let's look at the box score. 6-3 is the final. We got out hit in this game, 10-8, and we both made 2 errors. So how about that? Not a clean game at all. Perez made an error. That was really bad. And then guess who else made an error? Polanco. That's 16 on the year for Polanco, but he made up for it today. So I guess it's okay, but we just can't seem to throw over to first, and Polanco has been in problems. But so let's go through the checklist. I mean, did we score first? Yes, we did in the top of the first. That was really nice to get out to a 2-run lead on Marwin Gonzalez's double. That was great. But then we let them come back. We actually scored 3 first. And let them come back with 2 and then 1 in the bottom of the 7th. So it was tied at 3, of course, until the 8th when we jumped out front. But did we score first? Yes. Did we score over 6 runs? Yes. Did we allow our opponents to score 6 runs? No, which is a good thing. Did we out-hit them? No. Did we make an error? Yes. So did we find a way to win? Of course we did. That's the main thing. But, okay, so let's talk about pitching. Perez did okay. I mean, Perez walks a ton of guys. That's a problem. If he fixes that, he is going to get back to where he was at the beginning of the year. I mean, he was lights out, shut down at the beginning of the year. Today, he only went 5 innings. He threw 100 pitches even. 65 strikes, not bad, but those are good numbers, right? But they're not what we know he can do. And I guess that I will take giving up 5 hits in 5 innings and only 2 runs over, going 6 innings, allowing 7 runs, I guess. You know what I'm trying to say is, yes, he didn't go as far into the game as we probably would have liked, but he didn't give up a lot of runs. 2 runs in 5 innings, that is solid. He did walk 4 guys. That's a problem. Did any of those walks hurt us? Let's go look. The 4th inning is when they scored 2 runs. Yeah, whoops, wrong guy. So it was a single, out, single, another single, which scored 2 because of a wild pitch as well. So, no, the walks didn't hurt us in that inning. And then Chu tied it up in the 7th, a home run. So, no walks didn't hurt us tonight. Of course, though, he still walked too many guys. Then Littell came in. Man, has he pitched a lot. But he had a clean inning, 3 outs, and struck one guy out. Dyson got the win, even though he's the one who gave up the home run to Chu. That is, I'm weird. So he gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, and the 1 run he did give up was the home run. I don't know, man. I get Dyson probably just had another bad game, but like, that's 2 or 3 now. And I guess, this I would say is probably his first bad game. Shouldn't have pitched in the first game he played in. The error hurt him in the last one. But that stinks. That does stink. That he's the guy who has been giving up a couple of runs. Even though he's done well, he does give up a couple of runs. But I really like how, it was Perez with 5. Of course, I would have liked to seen him go 6, but Littell pitched great. So 6 innings out of those 2 guys. And then 7th inning, Dyson. 8th inning, Romo. 9th inning, Rogers. I really like that. Romo had a shutdown inning, 1 strikeout in 1 inning, and Rogers got the save as well after we had taken the lead in the 8th with 2 hits. Scary maybe, but he struck out 2 and got through the inning with the save. So I tell you what, the Twins really like to make it close by letting guys on base. So the tying run would have been on base. Is that right? Looking at the 9th inning. because it was a 2 outs and then single, and Odor struck out. So how about that, though? Tying run at the plate. I tell you what, we just really like to do that. But we got out of it. So, of course, the hitting side of things, how we did win this game was Jorge Polanco hit a triple in the 8th inning with 2 outs. That's great. That's crazy how good our 2-out hitting can be, and then how disappointing it can also be. So we got the good end of the stick tonight. But let's go to the first inning. Let's look at the plays when we scored. Of course, the first inning we jumped out right away. Max Kepler leadoff walk. Those always come around to bite you. Miguel Sano does strike out, but then Polanco singles. Polanco had a good night. Polanco singles. Eddie Rosario flies out first and second. But then Marwin Gonzalez comes up and hits a double. It was a nice double. Dropped in there, and we scored. I mean, how simple is that? And Luis Arraez walked, but it didn't matter. So we looked like we were on top of Lance Lynn, I tell you what, right away. Especially in the first inning, things were looking really good. In the second and third, we did get a couple of more guys with chances. Cave singled, Miguel Sano singled, Polanco reached on an error, and it was bases loaded, but Rosario flew out. In the third inning, we reached on a fielder's error, and Castro walked. We had chances, and in the fourth inning, Miguel Sano doubled, Polanco walked, still had chances, but Eddie Rosario did hit a sac fly, which scored us our third run of the game until the 8th inning. We'll just skip down to there. So it was Adrianza who led the 8th inning off with the single. Castro doubled, and Adrianza went to third. Cave struck out, and on a fielder's choice at home plate collision. How about that? The call was upheld. They challenged it. CJ Cron reached on a fielder's choice. Andres was the catcher, or Elvis Andres threw to the catcher, and Adrianza was called out at home. That's how that went. But then Miguel Sano walked, and Polanco tripled to give us the 6-3 lead. That's what matters. That's what got us the win. So Polanco had a really good night. I mean, let's go look at the rest of the hitters. So Kepler 0 for 3, but he did have that leadoff walk, which really helped us in the first inning. Cron went 0 for 1, but did score the run. Then Sano 1 for 3, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 2 runs. Polanco 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. He had probably the best night of anybody tonight, which is really good for him. Got that average up a couple more points. Hopefully he can get back to 300 this season. Eddie Rosario went 0 for 4, but did have the sacrifice fly, which was a big out a big run that we needed in the fourth. Gonzalez 1 for 4. He was finally shut down tonight, but the first inning when he got that double, of course, which kept him staying hot, which was the most important hit of the game, well, besides the triple, to get us out front right away. He had 2 RBIs, went 1 for 4. That was solid. Arraez 0 for 4 tonight, kind of rare for him, but 0 for 4. Adrianza 2 for 5. Castro 1 for 4 with his double, scored a run as well, and Cave 1 for 4. That's it. If you look at the rest of the numbers, though, team runners in scoring position, 2 for 12, not very good, and we left 11 guys on base. However, they were only 1 for 9 with 12 guys on base. I mean, realistically, it wasn't a great game. We had chances. We had chance after chance after chance. They had chance after chance after chance. Santana made a couple of errors. Perez made an error. Polanco made an error. I mean, everybody wasn't clean in this game. But you know what? We made it happen, right? We got the sweep. That's what's important, right? So 4 games now that we're going to look to carry into, what is the next, 15 games or 13 games are against the White Sox and the Tigers or something like that. I mean, those are winnable games, right? And we should really be on a hot winning streak here. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to do that. I would argue that Perez is probably our worst pitcher. He did well today, but he won't be in the rotation now for 5 days. Not that that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying that the rest of our guys have been solid, except for maybe Barrios as of late. But they should give us chances to win and increase this winning streak. So 76-48, we're up, and that's all you can ask for, right? I mean, we're almost 30 games above 500. We almost can't have a losing season. I mean, we're not going to have a losing season, but we've been playing good. And that's all we can ask for moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Kind of short, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got the win straight and forward. So make sure, guys, if you did enjoy the video, if you guys enjoyed it, like these game reviews, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can click right down here to subscribe. Otherwise, make sure to check out the videos above my head if you missed them yesterday. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.